Today, everyone should be ready or nearly ready to begin enlarging their avatar drawing onto the larger sheet of paper from yesterday. So in order to be ready, you need to have your grid drawn, and you've got 1-inch squares that you've created all across your paper. And then you're going to also need to label your grid. So you're going to label it exactly like the avatar drawing paper. So you'll notice that the first square on the lower left-hand corner is an X, and then we're going to go across horizontally 1 through 11, and then we're going to go up vertically A all the way to Q, which isn't visible from this camera angle, but if I bend the paper all the way up to Q, okay? And then you're gonna need your avatar paper finished so that your face is pretty much the way you want it to be. This is one that I did last night for myself, and I don't love it, but I like it. It's cool. I might change the mouth a little bit to give myself a different expression, but I enjoy it, and I think that I'm going to enjoy painting it, and that's one of the most important parts of this project. So what we're going to be doing today is learning how to transfer the smaller drawing onto the larger paper. And as I'm talking to you, I noticed that there's a couple lines on my drawing that are missing that I want to sketch in. So what you're going to do is start down at the bottom by the shoulder, and you're going to be focusing on the line that continues all the way around like a path around the outside of your head. In art, we call that line all the way around the outside a contour line. So any line that goes around the outside edge of a shape is a contour line. So I want you to focus on that line yourself. I'm tracing over it as I talk to you so that you can see exactly which line I'm talking about. So I'm not worried about any of the lines inside the face. I'm not worried about any of the lines inside the hair, on the neck, or the shoulders. I'm just focusing on the contour, so the line around the outside edge. So I want to look at where my contour line starts on the left side of the paper. And I notice that it starts in row A between column 1 and 2. So when I switch over to my larger paper, I'm going to be on row A, and I want to go between column 1 and 2, and I'm going to draw exactly the line that I see. And what I notice is that that line goes almost vertically right along the line between 1 and 2. So I'm going to go over here and draw exactly what I saw, only it's going to be bigger. Then I'm looking at square B1, and I notice that the shoulder goes just ever so slightly into that square. And then I'll look for the path of the line, and I see that now it's traveling between, or in the square B2, and I see that it's up a little, and it angles over almost to where the end of the square is. So I'm just looking at this little square, and I'm looking at this line. And then I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to draw it as I see it. Okay, then the line travels into row C3, and it starts at the bottom, and it kind of heads up here. So I'm going to look for C3 and draw what I see there. Then it goes to C4. This one kind of right across the middle a little bit. I'm going to go up like that. And now I'm ready for C5. Ooh, and I notice there's a lot of other stuff here, but I'm not worrying about that right now. I'm just going to draw the contour line, which seems to come right there in the corner. Go like that. And now it's in D5. So D5. And I see that it goes up and then over. And I'm not worried about this because I'm just doing my contour. So it's going to go up and then over. Now the line is in E4, so it's going back a little bit. I'm going to go over this way. Okay, so I won't continue, but I hope you get the idea that what you're doing is looking at each individual square and drawing the contour line exactly as it passes through that square in the same proportion as it is on your small one over to your large drawing. After we get the entire contour done, then it will be relatively easy to go back and fill in where the mouth is, where the eyes are, the nose, and the hair. Enjoy!